know by now, we all know the story on Waves and how they really managed to punch themselves in the face with what I think is one of the most egregious PR blunder, self-inflicted wound I've ever seen a major company make, especially in the audio industry. And it really got me thinking, why was there such a visceral reaction to it? I mean, subscriptions are nothing new. They've been around for a while. Adobe, Avid had a very strong reaction to its subscription model. Reason Studios, UAD. So subscriptions, Composer Cloud, yeah, it's nothing really new. And so I think it goes beyond just subscriptions, which are egregious enough, of a lightning rod of controversy. I think it was how it was handled, how it was just decreed, and then the subsequent insanely fast turnaround mea culpa from the chief technical officer, and what they should have done all along is now the way it is, which is you can have the subscription or you can buy licenses. So good for them. I think they're trying to make it right. I think they got a long way to go, and it's going to be a real uphill battle. But I think ultimately the reason folks responded so viscerally was there was already kind of brewing resentment, for lack of a better word. It's already kind of brewing resentment towards Waves. I sure have talked about it, and their pseudo subscription, not a subscription model, by breaking your plugins when OS updates or whatever. And so their consumer goodwill was hanging on by a thread as it was. But ultimately, it's about trust. It's about trusting the company you're investing in. It's about trusting the company whose products you've come to rely on to make your living. I've talked to plenty of people who've invested thousands of dollars into the Waves ecosystem, and they love them. They love the plugins, and they have no regrets. So these are tools that professionals use to make a living, and in one fell swoop, Waves undid that trust that professionals relied upon in order to do their job. And I think Waves is going to learn the hard way that getting that trust back is going to be a long uphill battle. I know for me, I have zero interest in investing any more money in plugins which I feel can be taken from me. So why depend on them? And that's a dangerous place for a company who needs to make money to keep going. It's a dangerous place for them to be in. And beyond all that, part of the trust that was also broken was trusting that the company cares for its customers. And how anyone at Waves could not have seen or predicted this is, I think, the real story here. You know, in my podcast, I talked about the email that I got. I got a Friday marketing email, and then a Sunday announcement. So do we have the right hand not knowing what the left hand is doing type of a situation? Or maybe this is just a decision that they just unilaterally decided against the recommendations in-house. I can't imagine, I can't fathom that anybody at Waves did not say, hey, maybe we should focus group this first. And that's part of the trust. A company which is consumer focused thinks of those things. It's like, it's just basic kind of consumer empathy. And if you feel like a company doesn't understand you as a customer, it's over. And that's where Waves finds themselves right now. And no amount of emails, no amount of rolling it back can undo that. The same way that you can't uncheat on your partner. You know what I mean? You can't. That will always be a thing that has happened. And that's why I think everybody reacted, unanimously reacted so strongly about this.